When I was 39, I had a thought that I haven't had before. And the thought was that am I too old to start over? I felt stuck in my life. I hadn't made any great choices, and I felt that I'm really behind. But then I had understanding that changed my mentality completely, and this is the topic of today's video. And quick recap, if you're new, I'm Rashid, I'm 40, I'm based in Estonia, and in November I will go 4 months to Thailand and Vietnam to really test if I want to live there. And this channel follows my journey. Usually when you are 35 to 40 years old, it's the time when you have already family, you have kids, you are married, you have many responsibilities, for example, house loans, car leases, and so on. And I didn't have any of it. I didn't have any kids. I was not married. And to be honest, in 2025, my relationship ended. And I felt that I'm fallen behind. And to be honest, it was some sense really frightening. But then I had a thought and this shifted my whole perspective. And the thought that I had was that if I would be 70 years old and looking back this exact moment when I'm 40, then what would I see? And I started to think that I would see a relatively young man, someone who has every options and every possibilities, and who had every chance to change his life completely if he wanted. And I also thought that if I wouldn't act and started to change my life, then what would I say my younger self? And I would just ask that why didn't you do it? And so this changed my understanding completely, and I realized that this is really good time. I'm still relatively young, and you have every possibility when you're 40 years old. And I also realized that if I want to change something, then I need to act right now. And I need to do it. And I realized that when you are 40, then you have lots of benefits actually than, for example, changing your life at 25. And what are the advantages changing your life and starting fresh at 40 instead of 25 is that I think I have more experiences or better life experience, and I know more that what I really want. Also, I think when you're 40, you have more wisdom, which will come in time. So I feel that I'm more mature, and I also feel that I have learned, hopefully, from my past mistakes, and I'm more stable in my decisions. And one really a specific thing is that I have led many projects, many teams in my work life, and I think there is many similarities. You have goals, you have many risks. You have like maybe deadlines in your head that you want to achieve, and you need to adjust the plan quite frequently or when you need it. And I think I'm implementing the same principles to my like changes that I want to apply, or the life changes I want to make. So yeah, this is like been a big help. And if you haven't watched my latest video, video number 6 or 7, then you are familiar with my like whiteboard where my goal is, and what are the necessary steps to achieve these goals. And one more thing, I think when you're 40 and more mature, then you're like feeling that if you're not in the right place, then the feeling comes quite quickly, because you have this expertise. You need maybe months instead of years. And when you're like really young, for example 25, and you don't have so many like life experiences, then maybe you don't understand that where the discomfort comes. Is it like a wrong job? Maybe it's a wrong partner, or you don't understand what it is. But when you're like older, for example 40, then you have like a base where you can compare. And also one thing that really like opened my mind and changed my mentality is that I'm saying that I'm like starting fresh in some sense, but it's not really true, because I am not starting from zero. Like I said, I have like 15 years experience leading projects, leading people, and I have made many mistakes, and I have learned from them. And I am not throwing this like expertise away. I'm just redirecting to bring change in my life. So yeah, and this like answers directly to the question that I like felt that I'm behind in life. Then actually I think I am not left behind. And of course I don't want to like say that when you're 40 then everything will be like really simple. I think there is many things that are actually harder. And what is harder when you're starting over at 40 is that I think you are feeling the pressure of time. Everybody has their prime, and this means that you need to really focus and use your remaining time like a best possible way, and make smart decisions. Also, it can be hard when you have many responsibilities, many debts, for example house loans, and yeah, it has a huge impact in my opinion. And maybe you're not also in best shape you could be mentally, physically. Maybe you have bad habits. This has also impact. And the first thing is that when you don't know where you are heading, you are just going with the flow, and the time just passes. And so the question is that what really do when you have like huge responsibilities, or more responsibilities than I have. I want to be honest. I think I don't have the worst case scenario. because like I have explained, I don't have many responsibilities at this point in my life. And I think there are people out there who has like huge responsibilities, for example, kids and loans. And I think they are like much braver than me. So yeah, my honest opinion is that it's never too late. And the key is that you need to think your plan really through. You must have like better preparation. So yeah, if you have kids, then in my opinion, you still can follow your dreams. You have just to find the right balance. Because in my mind, when you are not happy, then your children definitely feel it. Because I think like adults cannot pretend forever, and in the end everyone are like miserable. So yeah, if you have already the thought in your head starting over, then I think it won't go away, and better to take some action. And one thing I feel that no one is talking about is that if you're like first person to take this step in your circle. I don't know anyone in my circle who has taken this kind of step and started over at 40. In that sense, I'm leading the way, which means that I don't have any good example, and I don't have anyone to ask any questions if I have some things I want to clarify. But I have received really positive feedback also for my videos, that it's a really brave step, and it's a really like huge courage to take these kind of changes and starting over. So this has been quite good and really encouraging. So if you are also first one to start over in your circle, and you don't have any good example, it doesn't mean that you are heading in the wrong direction. It just means that you're the first one. And here is what I hope to say in 5 years' time. And when I'm 45, I hope that when I'm looking back to this moment, I can say a few things. First of all, that I was willing to try something different than a 9-to-5 job, and change my path that was in front of me. And I was willing to try to live in Asia, to live in abroad, and maybe even move abroad. And yeah, to be honest, I don't know where this path leads me, but whatever happens, I think I can say that I had the courage to at least change things and try different things. And for me, it's maybe even more important than whatever the outcome is. And yeah, of course, when I was younger, then I would choose much sooner. But I think 40 is also the perfect moment to have this new start and new direction. And question for you, when you are like 70 years old and looking back to your younger self, for example, 40 or 50, then what do you see? Do you see someone who was like too old, or someone who has like or had every option to start over and change his life? And yeah, give me feedback in the comments, and see you next time.